Welcome to Cannabis School. I'm your host, Jesse Angeles.
And I'm Brandon Elder.
And we're here to talk to you about everything pertaining to cannabis, from vape,
flower,
edibles,
strains,
and everything in between.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, hey everybody, we're super excited to be able to have you on. This is a special occasion. Am I right?
It's a special episode here.
Ah.
We were gifted this beautiful nug.
It's pretty beautiful. It's right here in front of us.
Well, we already ground it up, but you're going to see the picture and the video of us grinding it up and loading the bowl, because this one, we're also going to do our first ever live smoke session review of the strain.
Yeah, we're going to actually smoke it here. We're going to be able to tell you exactly in real time how this is affecting our bodies and what we're feeling from it based off of the information we've been able to find. But more importantly, giving you a real experience.
First-hand experience.
And this is a great one because this is a hybrid. But I don't want to go too far into that one. Brandon, I'm just coveting you all over the place.
Yeah.
And what's another word for coveting?
Oh, God. I have no idea.
Jealousy.
Jealousy.
There we go, right? So the strain today is jealousy.
It is.
This
Leafly's 2022 pick.
Yeah, this is one. I mean, even when you open up on Leafly, it's like, surprise,
Right?
it's a birthday.
Oh my God, you got here.
Right.
Put this in your mouth.
Super cool. I love the idea of this strain. I mean, what goes into being able to pick a strain of the year?
Oh man, I know that they were saying they
like
chose
reviews
from
and shit?
Yeah, from tons of different people. I think it was like 5,000 people were polled for it.
That's cool. So
I mean, I've been holding off. This is like halfway through the day, and I still really have yet to smoke. So
that's a long time, dude. That's
I know.
Intermittent fasting for you.
It is intermittent fasting.
Well,
So
you
that,
shouldn't intermittent
I
fast.
think you should have greens.
No. Wait a minute. If you've been fasting, please, I want you to go first because you're going to give that. I want to hear what you're going to have to say because it gives me a good contrast. So,
And the first hit just has all the better flavors. So you're going to miss out, but you'll get the better hit.
So I'm going to do the play-by-play over there. So Brandon's got a green lighter.
I do.
And he has got this. What did you name your...
Oh shit, I didn't actually name it yet.
Okay,
we
so
just
again,
had
we have people putting in.
How
many people have already put in?
2 names for it, and I don't remember because it's on my
names.
Instagram. So
We'll find them out. But if you guys are still time, probably by the
always
time that you
time.
listen to this, and if you're watching it, even cooler, you're going to be able to know more about it. We'll have a name. We'll update it. We'll put it on our social media once it finally gets.
we'll share a name. So
All right, man. So go
All
ahead,
right,
spark
here
up.
we go.
Cheers. Smoke is filling the reservoir. He is now inhaling. So, initial?
I got a lot of piney taste.
So, is pining in this by chance?
That's a great question. Let's take a look and see. So the terpenes found in this one are myrcene, caryophyllene, and limonene are the actual
Weird.
ones in there. But I taste like a piney flavor with that.
Let me check it out.
Yeah, so it gets supposedly floral, earthy, and citrus notes. I have very earthy, very piney notes in that. Got him. Do you have a drink?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's very, very coffee.
Oh my gosh. It's like strawberry cough. Oh, we still haven't done an episode of that.
We never did strawberry coffee yet.
No, and I apologize if I'm coughing in your ear. Oh man, I'm crying.
Yeah, and that's one hit.
Wow. Yeah, I get what you're saying though.
I taste piney notes.
I taste piney notes. It's a little rough. Now, I didn't even take that big of a hit.
No.
So,
I mean, it's...
oh,
It's not
gosh.
the stickiest. that we've had.
Which is funny because in the reviews you see things like, "Oh, it's so sticky."
But
it depends on where it's being grown.
I was just gifted this. I don't know how long he had this strain, like the nugs. This is still a lot stickier than anything from Denver.
Oh, for sure.
But it's just not as sticky as a lot of the other stuff that we get.
So this is more of a California, probably a California flavor.
Mm-hmm. But it definitely is all over. Being the 2022 pick, it is found all over the U.S. and hopefully outside of the U.S. too. Hopefully you other people get to try it as well.
Holy shit. That was strong. Like, and normally, such as like just kind of reflecting on different strains that we've played with.
Yeah.
Cherry pie, that is by far the most relaxed puffing strain you can have because there's almost zero cough unless you're like really hitting it. But this isn't bad by any means. It's really hit me in the throat hard. Mm-hmm. And so what I would recommend on it, especially for somebody who has like a tolerance of mime or maybe doesn't smoke a lot of herb, think about taking smaller hits. I should have taken a smaller hit.
Or just drink a lot of water with it too, you know.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I'm a water hog. I drink so much water, but now I'm just okay. So where I'm feeling it, where
are you feeling it?
I'm feeling it in my forehead.
Really, I feel it in the back of my head.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah,
because I kind of feel it back here, but where I'm really feeling it is right here, like my whole brow,
like headband,
forehead. No, it's like a quarter skull cap.
Whoa,
it's weird.
Okay,
it goes around where hair should be, right? But then it goes here, and then it goes across the top of my eyebrows. It's very illuminating, and when I say that, it's very awake. This is a
very clear-headed,
super clear,
yeah,
but not in a way where like limoncello. Limoncello is clear, but you also still feel high.
Yeah,
you feel very high, and that's only coming off of like a distillate, you know, with the pen. Yeah. But right now,
I feel it dispersing more. Like it initially had more pressure here. Too. Yeah, but it's sinking more through the rest of my head.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling that too. Like it's going down into my jaw, kind of tight. But I think that's probably from the coughing. More likely. Could be. But I'm still feeling it right here, like a lot, almost to a cool sensation. This is actually really cool. And I hope you guys are appreciating it because this is completely different when you're thinking about listening to our episodes going, okay, cool. I mean, we definitely can't do this every single time, but we really wanted to based upon this particular strain being, why is it so popular?
I don't even know. Did you look that up to see?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different things that people talked about being sticky or...
I know the genetics from it were like Napoleon G and Appalachia, which I have never had either of those strains.
No.
But this experience is actually really nice.
Well, for a hybrid, this is very sativa leaning. I can already tell. Mm-hmm. It says that people like it for headaches and for muscle relaxation. I would say take your time puffing on this. This would be really good in a joint.
Oh, I love it in a joint.
This would be really great in a joint.
We just didn't have enough for that.
Or a vaporizer. So for those of you that follow me and saying, hey, still using your packs? Yeah, that thing is beat up. It's been dropped. It's been scraped. It's still working really well.
Nice.
And that's the funny one. That was the one that you had previously. And then we have been gifted one from PAX to review.
And it stops working.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? But the one I have is like it
still works.
Yeah, it's the old Ford trucks from like the early 80s that are really made out of steel and the engines still work today. This is a really, I mean, other than just like, I mean, I'm burning in my throat, of course, and I'm salivating like crazy.
Okay, so now that I'm like 3-4 hits in, I feel it a lot behind my eyes. A lot behind my eyes now.
Oh,
Got him.
well, I definitely got to try this again.
Yeah. Plus, we got another bowl there too. So.
Low and slow.
Low and
as we
slow.
say, low and slow.
Yeah. So don't do like me. Like one hit, do a little hit, see where you get. I feel like it's actually pretty relaxing in the body. Not like overly sedative where my body is crazy relaxed, but a little bit of the tension and tightness within it is starting to melt. Not a lot, but I can feel it on like the edge of my tightness and that.
I could see that from an indica perspective, from a sativas perspective of how I am more accustomed to sativas. And I've been trying to, and this is a really good topic to even bring up right now. This is a true hybrid. This is a half and half, which is really nice. The relaxing portions of that, it can do that for you, because I think if your endocannabinoid system has been more accustomed to a certain type of strain, such as indica, or just
the terpenes and cannabinoid profiles that are commonly found in that.
That's exactly
your body's accustomed to it because you're like, cool, I like this feeling, this experience. So your body's used to that.
Right.
You introduce a different cannabinoid or terpene than normal.
This is making me feel antsy.
Really?
Yeah. Like you can see my foot's like moving.
Yeah.
And yeah. So for those of us who are big sativa people, this feels like a very strong sativa. And that's why it's kind of confusing to me on the hybrid side, but that's just my endocannabinoid system and how it reacts. So there's got to be certain terpenes in this profile that are probably more prevalent in indicas, especially your higher percentage ones. Like we get myrcene, right? We're talking like Bubba Kush, right?
Mm.
You love Bubba Kush. I can handle Bubba Kush in flower form. I cannot handle it in distillate. Something in the process of what was lost or gained, or whatever cart I used.
Yeah.
Like I told you,
flower's always different. It's always the best experience.
It really is. And it gives you a true understanding exactly what is it that I'm about to put in to my body. So for me, this makes me slightly antsy. I'm always talkative, but
yeah.
I could see going on a long time. Now, here's a really cool part about this strain. I don't got cotton mouth. Not at all.
No, no, I don't either. It's almost like, and I was trying to think about what this feeling on my tongue is right now.
Mine's burning in my throat.
Oh, okay. No, I mean my actual tongue.
Oh.
Like, there's certain strains that leave this almost like tingling on your tongue.
No, I know you're talking about.
Not the buttery flavor ones,
No.
but like a tingling. And that's what I feel with my tongue right now.
I'm starting to feel it now into my arms. I'm feeling it in my hands, top of my hands. Really weird, right?
Mm.
Never had anything that felt, but I'm feeling it. Like, and somebody's going to be like, oh, it's because you're coughing, you dumbass. You reduced oxygen going into your body and it's going to have effect. No, it's been a while. It actually started to come on more now. I would say for a sativa person, this is definitely a low and slow. This is a pretty strong sativa feel for me. For you, I can see that you're very relaxed.
It's a great, like, I really actually am loving this experience from this. And I was just like, man, I totally keep smoking this.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I mean, there are certain strains that I am way more accustomed to. The piss family. I love piss strains.
They're just so
haven't had cat piss, but
yeah,
I mean,
gotta find that one.
We've tried cheetah piss, which we absolutely love. And this has similar feelings to the piss family.
Yeah.
Definitely the alertness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy. I feel happy. I could easily go into giggle mode.
Yeah, I feel...
Let me see if that's what they...
It's been a weird couple days, so...
Giggly, talkative, relaxed.
Yeah.
So yeah. Negatives, anxiousness, headache, dizzy. Anxiousness. I've got anxiousness. I'm feeling anxious.
That makes sense. Yeah,
and
it's used for depression too. And enhancing creativity, reducing fatigue, and promoting a sense of alertness. That's I can see.
Oh, totally. This is definitely let's get shit done around the house today. Like if my wife wanted to get me motivated, then I got a chore list for you that you just can't wait to get to.
Got a little jealousy.
Oh my God.
Right?
I would be crazy.
I feel
getting
like
stuff
super
done.
productive on this. Yeah, like I
Oh,
would go
yeah.
out and do a lot of shit.
Well, and I think I'm feeling. I mean, I worked out yesterday, but it was leg day.
Worked out.
Yep, that
Super. Oh wait.
all over you. But anyways, I did a lot of deadlifts, and so one of the things to think about with this strain is that I didn't feel sore coming here for this recording, but now I'm feeling it. So I understand that relaxation. When you're tense, it kind of pulls everything up, so you really don't feel as much. But it's when you're relaxed. Like if you wake up the next day after, doing a crazy hike or helping out your dad with construction stuff, or I go to the gym and beat the shit out of myself, you usually feel it during the rest period.
Yeah.
Like after, like you're like
the day or two after, and you're like, fuck, what hit me?
yeah, exactly. Right. But this, I'm actually feeling like it's relaxing my muscles enough where, and okay, so now I'm not anxious anymore.
This has CBD and CBG as well as THC in it. It
Well,
could be those
CBG.
cannabinoids that are helping bring it down.
So for fellow people that love to be able to work out, whether you're a CrossFitter, whether you're a power lifter, weightlifter, or you just like getting outside, I would say that this is a really good strain to be able to help out with that rest period while you're in the daytime. I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of rest is what are you doing in that time and what is your mind state? If you're stressed, you're typically like just tense all the
Tight,
time.
yeah.
So this is a really good strain to relax that. I'm feeling a lot of relaxation now in my neck. Now I'm feeling in the back of my skull, not as much in my face and my forehead. My triceps feel it right now, and I didn't even work those out yesterday.
Yeah, it's interesting. I can feel a lot of it in my arms and legs right now.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Like decently heavy in my arms and legs.
And that's, yeah, so, it's weird because if I wanted to be productive, I feel like I could be.
Oh, hands down. Yeah.
If you're a designer, this is going to be a great strain to use to get your mind kind of perked up, ready for that. Because now I'm feeling it in the forehead, but I also kind of have a headache feel. This is a crazy strain. It is going all over my body within a short period of time.
Yeah, we've been just a few minutes and
And I'm feeling it. Like, so it's a quick onset.
Mhm.
I'd recommend if you're trying this strain, again, it's jealousy. And if you're trying this strain, I would do this on a weekend to try out first, just to kind of see like, how is this going to affect my productivity? Maybe even have some stuff to do that day. It doesn't matter if it's, doing like some cool interior design shit in your house, or you just got Battlefield and you want to play that online for the next 2 hours. Like whatever your goal is, can you do that? I know that there's certain strains, if I smoke and I'm like, I'm going to have a little me time and I'm going to play some games on my Switch or my PlayStation, I lose interest like super fast. I found some strains that I like to read on now.
Oh.
And I'm a big reader for a real long time, got into audiobooks and then kind of got lazy.
Yeah.
I was just like, just feed it to me. Like a completely, just this extremely just gluttonous person going, just put it in my mouth.
Well, I went to the library and got 3 books last month, and I literally read half of one of them. That's it.
And that's the thing, though. I mean, you can align certain strains to help out with that productivity. So, cool book that I'm reading, I've been promising to read. No, it's not the Atlantis one. I apologize.
Is it the 1984?
No, it's not.
Bro.
It's Edidarpa.
Okay. All right.
Edidarpa is older than all of those. This is an 1800s science fiction book, the first science fiction book that they think they can find on it. I may be mistaken, but just from what I found. And it's about this story of this old man who was
Is it me?
kidnapped and
shit.
put into these caves in Kentucky. And he was brought through the inner earth as he was being guided. And he saw these giant mushrooms and he was eating mushrooms. But it was like half scientific, all this stuff. Like, this is what I read about it.
Did I give you that little book that's about the inner earth story about the other guy?
Oh, yeah.
Have you read that one yet?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
read that one. The inner earth stuff is cool.
I was really like, what?
But this book is crazy because it's supposed to be written secondhand. See, here's how I'm going off already, right?
Yeah.
This strain is really good for hyper-focusing on a specific topic or task.
It's interesting because I feel like I'm more aware, my visual, like I'm more aware of everything over there, like my whole field
Really?
of yeah.
I have a very good peripheral vision. So, I
feel
mean,
like I
I
do
can see
too.
that the light coming from that window.
Because motorcycle riding, I'm constantly like paying attention to.
Right.
And you only have your helmet, so your field of view is like,
Really minimal.
yeah. But I feel just like it's almost, maybe it's the light, maybe it's whatever, but I feel like my awareness has just opened up more. Which
Yeah.
is just,
No, I think it's the light. It can be a lot of different things. Even thinking about this salt rock that we have here in the middle of us, that actually just, it feels like it's almost got a pulse. Even though it's not doing it, I'm not tripping. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's a kind of light that could have a pulse. Brandon's over there like snorting it almost like cocaine.
I'm smelling the weed because I was looking at it and it was talking about how the smells are like earthy and floral and citrus notes, and I'm sitting over here and I'm like,
not so much.
I smell like peppery. I smell
Yes, peppery. Because it's still in my throat.
This one has a different scent in there too. That's hang on,
Oof.
like a specific, like thyme, like the herb. It smells. Yeah, I'm smelling like thyme, and then yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that scent in there with?
Definitely smells like thyme. There's certain strains, especially the really dark ones, that give off almost that basil note, where it's a little.
yeah.
It's a little. Those ones that are peppery. That's where I think of basil, because I mean basil is peppery. If you just eat it on its own, that's like woof. That's pretty strong, right?
Yeah.
And people do, but thinking about that definitely smells like shit. It looks like thyme. Did you give me thyme? You
I mean,
ground up
this
some
is the
thyme?
best time that I've had so far.
This is amazing. This should go on your chicken, in your soups.
Also, if my guy's giving me time, no, just kidding.
Yeah, dude, that's really good. I'm starting to feel it in my face now.
Coming back full circle.
Yeah, now it's resting on the top of my eyelids. I'm definitely feeling way more relaxed. My body is still feels like it's sore from my workouts, so I can really focus. So this would be a really good strain to have before going to the gym. And the reason why I say that is one of the things that I've found that I've really enjoyed trying to get back into better shape, taking care of myself since I'm a middle-aged man.
Hey, me too, but I'm like a 60-year-old man.
I'm trapped in a 36-year-old body, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. You're 35.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's okay. I said 46, so
he thought I was 46. I'm like, I just turned 44 in February. So, yeah, I just turned this month.
Yeah.
This is February, right?
February. Yeah. How time flies.
It's pretty good. This is good shit because I just totally forgot we were in February. I thought we were in March.
It feels like it already, though. I'm like, oh my gosh, time flies.
No, I love it. I like this strain a lot. Be prepared for a sativa user. It's gonna come on and make you feel a little anxious on your first couple hits. But I think it's just an intent. Go in with that one. Definitely my second hit, I went in with the intent, just like, I'm just going to use this for fun. And I feel fun right now. I could go play video games. I could go lift.
I would love to, this is a strain I would feel like going out and doing something.
Yeah. Shit,
Like-
even walking around a mall.
That's how I'm like, it's cold as shit right now.
So cold.
Go wander around Costco or the mall and get some munchies.
Yeah, but just being able to just float. That's where I feel like I can float. I'm feeling it. Dude, this thing is just like traveling all over me.
I know, it's pretty incredible.
It's going around the top, like almost like if I was wearing like those old bandanas, those things that women used to wear, they put in their hair. You know what I'm talking about? Pull it back with their freaking Aquanet hair back in the day, where I was like, man, that girl's hot. And that's in junior high. I'm like, you see her hair? So high.
So high.
Look at that.
And now, here you are later, just getting so high.
Very, very elevated. Even the smoke is thick. I'm getting that in my nose. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Away. But
Go your way, Ishmael.
But yeah, I mean, even now in the air, it's peppery.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very
the scent
peppery.
is very peppery notes.
And the feel. Like I can feel that. It's giving me numbness around the back of my tongue.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm salivating. That's why this is a great strain for those who hate dry mouth. There are strains like
I have cotton mouth.
I love apple fritters.
Oh my God,
But
me too.
Fucking dry mouth like a
The
motherfucker.
worst.
It's bad.
But it is so tasty, and that experience on
it's
apple
second to none.
fritties is amazing.
Yeah, you can disappear
Yeah.
into anything with that one.
Oh.
A show, a game, a book, the window. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
The wall,
You're
the
like,
couch.
hey, literally, you could just sit here like this.
Just melting into the universe.
Almost psychedelic.
Yeah.
Almost psychedelic, I would say, with apple fritters. But with this is very, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, other than it's very peppery, which I'm not a fan of. But that's just me. Not because I don't like hot sauce. I love hot sauce. But this just, it's sticking in my throat and won't leave.
Yeah, I feel it in the back of my throat. But it's not burning though. It's just like irritating, like I need to take a drink or clear my throat. So
Yeah, I agree. But it is just lingering in the back of my throat. So if you guys don't like peppery strains, like, and there's people that do, maybe not a big recommend on those who are like peppery, like, no, I need it mild.
but in concentrates, it might be more of the earthy floral experience that it has.
I would imagine so. And depending on if they're using like actual,
how they dab, what their experience is, because I have friends who came over and they brought concentrates, and it was, give me just a sec, blue cookies. So he gave me 2 different pieces, one of blue cookies and one of Eve's apple, and we had dabbed a little bit of the blue cookies strain, and he just uses like a torch and a dab rig, and I have the Dr. Dabber switch, and using that, he came back and he's like, holy shit, there's so much more flavor in that. Like, yeah, because
you're not burning it.
Yeah, it's just way low. But even when I dabbed before, I was like, would get my dab rig really hot with my torch, and then I'd go set a timer and have Alexa set a timer, and I would go down and be like, all right, cool. Well, here we go. So I would always wait for it to cool off, and I think it was like a minute and 10 seconds, something
Whoa.
like that I would wait for it to cool down before I would ever put my dabs in.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean,
Mhm.
even if we're on the phone, you'd say, we won't say it because then she'll set a timer, but
I know.
the person known as Alexa, and then you would say a specific time, like you added down to this
Oh, yeah.
science on that.
That was
So
great.
using this one in a concentrate, definitely, I would recommend the Dr. Dabber switch too.
Mm-hmm.
We've only tried it, like we said. I mean, this is a first time experience we're having it. We never tried this strain before, and having this just in flower, I would be very curious on how this is in a concentrate, whether it be in a dab, which would be like, I think it would be really super intense.
Yeah.
But then
Could be.
having a cart, and it'd be dependent on who made the cart,
Yeah.
because
true.
that so varies from brand to brand,
Yeah.
and not always in a good way, mostly in a bad way.
Well, even one of the listeners, Kyle, he's always messaging, and he asked me about solventless tinctures, and like 99% of the tinctures that are sold on the market are made with solvents.
Right.
Like, they're all processed that way. They're all 99% of them are CO2 based or something extraction. And so even CBD, THC tinctures, unless you make it yourself at home, most of those are going to be a solvent that they're using.
Yeah.
So
And that's pretty cool. Solventless tinctures.
you can make that at home. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
That's the ones you make.
Yeah, because I don't use a solvent to create it.
No, you just use
I just do the
MCT.
infusion because
Yeah.
it's not a long-term storage.
That's true.
But if they're needing it for retail where they can sell it, like, you need to have a certain amount of shelf life in that.
Well, exactly. And that's something to pay attention to as well when you are in a dispensary and you're asking for tinctures because you don't like to smoke. Edibles just turn you off.
Or water soluble because it kicks in super fast.
Yeah, like we got to do a whole episode on that product, even do it
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
tell them what we're drinking it in. Both of us having different stuff, but that product that we're using, we're not going to name it yet. You'll definitely be able to hear about it. We'll have the founder on as well. But man, if this was a water soluble, this would be pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's a very relaxed, focused one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I would be really productive and creative, and I could go bust out a month worth of like content, whatever I need in a short amount of time.
Yeah, for sure.
From the amount of work, like just this focus that I feel right now.
Well, and I've only had a little bit. I've had 2 puffs off at one decent size, and then the other one was just a very small one.
Yeah, and I've only had a little bit. We're still on the first bowl.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't think I could finish a bowl of this.
Oh, yeah, me either.
Well, you definitely can, but I mean, I'm thinking like it's been a long time since I've had a strain that hit me like this.
Is it comparable to the piss one as far as like the last strain that's hit you like that, or what?
The piss strains were really good because it's just energizing, relaxing, but happy. This one is now where I'm at. I could consider myself couch locked. This is so weird.
Damn.
This has gone through a full cycle of what a hybrid could be.
But I wonder if you were to get up and move, if you would feel differently.
Probably. But if I'm sitting...
Yeah, you have the ability to just be so relaxed.
Dude, my muscles are feeling like I just got up.
Yeah, my whole body feels really relaxed.
Yeah, I feel heavy, but awake, which is very strange. Like, this is like those stories of those people who wake up, their eyes open, but they're paralyzed. They can't move. There's a whole condition with
terrible.
it. That's how I feel a little bit. Like, it's not a horrible feeling, but it's like, I'm sitting here and I'm relaxed, but my mind is like,
yeah, for reals. I know.
So, yeah, if you're a sativa leaning person, by
Definitely
far,
recommend it. Check it out.
Awesome.
You have a review for this one.
Yeah, I did. But it went over. I mean, it said, if you love the ooey gooey honey butter cake of positivity that is gelato, this strain is pure gold. I can literally feel my muscles relaxing and my headache feels like it's being washed away. The high continues to morph. Relaxed, happy, and focused. Has turned into some type of dreamlike state of being. In terms of flavor profile, I'd actually pace it somewhere between runts and lemon bean. Except with a creamy finish. Yeah, there is a creamy finish to it.
Yeah, that's the tingly thing on your tongue.
And I'm constantly salivating with this.
Yeah.
Like, this is super strange, right? I'm a big enthusiast of marijuana, and this will probably become one of my favorite strains. Jealousy is unique and lovely in this case. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an ever-changing, adapting hybrid. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can even create a new section of that. This is I'll even make up a name for it. It's morific. What the fuck is morific?
Fucking marijuana,
right? That's where a lot of these that's how Shakespeare came up with all the other words. He's just like,
right. Got a little jealousy and
right. And he's like, this is morific. But no, this is a morphing strain. You start to feel it in different places and different. I mean, even now, and this is weird. My stomach hurts a little bit.
Weird. I was just going to say, I feel it in my stomach. Mine doesn't hurt, but
like butterflies.
I feel it in there. And I'm like, I normally don't feel.
That's weird.
In my stomach, like I'm not. Yeah.
If you want to go on a multifaceted ride, try jealousy.
Yeah. Like Disneyland without paying hundreds of dollars.
It's like actually Disneyland, but you're being flung from one ride to the next. You don't get a walk. It's just like.
But you enjoy it because I don't care for Disneyland.
I hate that
Hate
place.
on me all you want.
I don't like that place.
Hate it.
I hate it. I've done it twice with my kids. I'll never do it again. My wife talked me into that. And then she was finally just like, yeah, we're not doing
Must
that
have been rough.
again. It was, you think when they're older it'd be better?
Oh, man.
It was harder.
I mean, you have more kids than I do, but
I have quite a few.
My daughters have been more times than they are years old.
Yeah.
And it's always been that way. And I'm like, oh my gosh. thankfully I don't have to take them all the time.
No.
Because I'd much rather do any other vacation, like any other trip than Disneyland.
Yeah, I'm a
Disney World.
camping guy now. I want to just go camping.
I love being in the mountains.
I used to not be. I used to not like that stuff. I just think because I'm worried about my kids, but my kids have never acted better. They're happy. They're go lucky. They find shit to do that doesn't require electronics. Which
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guilty of that. I'm on my phone way too much. But placed in an area that it's just open, shit, I'll do that all day, and it's fun.
Oh yeah.
And the day goes by like that. And so you're like, oh shit, we gotta get ready. Like it's literally going from meal to meal.
Mm-hmm.
Like it used to be.
Yep. For reals.
Just
Instead of just stressing about shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, this strain is very good if you're reminiscent as well.
Yep.
This would be a great sitting down a family member and saying, we're sending you to rehab, but before we do that, everybody's gonna smoke this. Well, seriously, because this is so open. This is such a great strain. Once it's kicked in a good amount of time,
Yeah.
to
Oh, I feel really happy. Like
Yeah.
this is a very happy strain.
they're saying it's morific.
Yeah.
It's a morific strain. That sounds so stupid. It's morphing. It's going throughout not only my body but my mind as well.
Mhm.
So if you don't have a lot to do and you got somebody that you love that you want to hang out with, this is a great strain. This is a very public strain. This is a very communicative strain.
Mhm.
I'd love to go to like a networking event for business on
That
this.
would be awesome. Yeah.
Because I could just sit there and talk.
Oh, and I would too. It would be terrible.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
No, highly recommend it. Brandon,
Oh, I love this strain. We need to find more.
yeah, definitely. If you have it in your area, let us know so we can be able to post it out to everybody all over the podcast verse. Because remember that some places may not have this strain.
Yeah. And if you don't, maybe they have one like it.
Yeah, and so look at that, and just what we described today, that's going to be a really good marker for you going, okay, here are some of the things that I want to have. So it's not going into the dispo saying, hey, do you have something that does all these things? You just say, I want this. Do you hold this strain?
Mm-hmm.
That way. And that's why we do this, to hopefully it helps you to be more educated, but being able to find a better overall elevated experience.
Yeah. That's what we're all looking for. So
remember, go over to our Patreon over there. $1 helps.
go leave us a review. We would love that.
Please.
Tell us all the things you like about us. Tell us which one of Jesse's shirts you like the most. You're not seeing one of those today, but
No, definitely. It's a little chilly today, but yeah, go there, do that, and let us know what are some strains that you guys are thinking of. If you see this on our social media, which thank you guys, that's been growing like crazy. Brandon's responsible for being able to make more people come to us, but we just want you to know we care about you. We think
love
about you.
guys. Yeah.
Have a good one.